The Champions League draw has just happened, and I've been saying this for months and months and months, and people still don't believe me for whatever reason. But Arsenal have the opportunity now to do something really special this season. Every Arsenal fan would have been looking at that potential draw yesterday, hoping and praying that luck is on their side. Chelsea have got PSG. Liverpool have got Galatasaray. Man City have got Real Madrid again. Newcastle have got Barcelona again. We have got Atletico Madrid where Lookman is on fire. But Arsenal have luck on their side. And they've also got luck on their side in the FA Cup. And this is a team that's top of the Premier League, finished top of the Champions League, favourable tie in the FA Cup, League Cup final, and now have Leverkusen in the last 16. And in the quarter-final, it will either be Bodo Glimt, who isn't a walk in the park, by the way, or Sporting Lisbon, where Victor Gyökeres will be potentially playing his old team. Make sure you go down, absolutely obliterate the like button to pieces. I know it's been a few days. I have been doing some filming in London, which hopefully that'll be coming out very, very soon for all of you. I think that's going to be very entertaining for a lot of you. Make sure you go down, hit that subscribe button. We just hit 89,000, guys. We've got a big video coming out later on today with Terry for a weekend preview. We're talking Liverpool versus West Ham, Leeds versus City, Tottenham versus Fulham, and, of course, the big, big game at the weekend, which, of course, is Arsenal versus Chelsea. Go down, hit that subscribe button, let me know your thoughts. We've only just hit 89,000, and we are very, very close to hitting 89,100. But this is the route to the final for all the teams. Let me just have a bit more of a zoom in on that. Let me just find a better graphic. 1 second. Right, we've found the better graphic. Look at this draw. The fact that there is only one Italian side in the Champions League, just that league has fallen so bad, man. The years of the AC Milan team with Kaká, Juventus with Dybala and Pogba, you know, Inter Milan with Martin. Inter Milan made the final last year and got knocked out by Bodo Glimt. I think Bodo Glimt are the first Norwegian side to make the last 16. But there are some mouth-watering ties here. We'll start on the left. PSG versus Chelsea. The Club World Cup final. Will Palmer do it again? I personally believe Chelsea will get past PSG. But that is going to be a very interesting game. PSG narrowly passed Monaco in the qualifiers to get to this stage. I think Liverpool will brush Galatasaray to one side. But again, you do not want to be playing Galatasaray away. It's a very, very difficult away day. Real Madrid have Man City again. And where this is going to get really, really interesting for a lot of people. And I want to talk about these two games specifically for the title race. I'll come on to our game and Newcastle United's game, right? So Manchester City play Atalanta. Man City play Real Madrid. Where this gets really, really interesting is they have got the FA Cup against Newcastle. Then they go to Real Madrid away, West Ham away, and then they play Real Madrid again on the 17th of March. Then they play the cup final versus Arsenal. Let's say Manchester City get past Real Madrid, which I think they will, and then they make the quarterfinals. Now, the next round of the Champions League, let's say it's going to be Atalanta or Bayern Munich. Let's say they get Bayern Munich. They will be playing Bayern Munich a few days before the big title decider against Arsenal, which is going to be 3 days before their game. It's going to be on like the 14th or 15th of April. So they're running. Man City will have Chelsea away in the league. The first away fixture, which will either be Atalanta or Bayern Munich away. Then they play Manchester City, play Arsenal at home, and then they play Burnley away. Meanwhile, Arsenal play Leverkusen away first. Then they play at home. In the quarterfinal, they will play the opening fixture of Bodo Glimt versus Sporting away, and then they play at home. So they will have a home fixture right before Man City travel away to either Atalanta or Bayern Munich before they play the Premier League title decider. And these are the fine margins which could either tip the balance in Arsenal's favour or tip the balance in Manchester City's favour. Now, if you're an Arsenal fan, you're looking at that draw and you are very, very, very happy. As I said, Arsenal fans would have been looking at that, hoping and praying for an easy run of fixtures. Now, we'll get on to Newcastle and we'll get on to Tottenham in a couple of minutes. But the fact they've got Leverkusen, who Leverkusen finished in the Champions League, they didn't even finish in the top 12, right? Now, I know league phase and I know knockout football is completely different, but Leverkusen finished 16th. Bodo Glimt finished 23rd, and Sporting Lisbon finished 7th. So they, bearing in mind they've beaten Bayern Munich at home in the Champions League, Atletico Madrid at home in the Champions League, right? They've also beaten Bilbao away, Olympiacos at home. They had a very, very good running of Champions League games. Now, on the right-hand side, they are stronger for me than Newcastle, Barcelona, Atleti, definitely stronger than us, stronger than Bodo, Sporting and Leverkusen. What I am getting at here is Arsenal, for me, have a straight run-in between now and the final. And I think with how strong their squad is, with how ready they look, the fact that they're in a League Cup final, the fact that they're top of the Premier League, the fact that they finished top of the Champions League, it almost feels like when you have an element of luck on your side, for me, I think Arsenal will make the final. The only team I can see stopping them is Lamine Yamal and Barcelona. Then you get to the top end of the draw. We have got Atletico Madrid. Now, fortunately for us, the second leg will be at home. But they are in very, very good form right now. Lookman has joined them and literally revitalized their entire attack. Since Lookman has joined Atletico Madrid, they look very, very strong. Very strong indeed. You know, in terms of the goals they're scoring. They won against Espanyol 4-2 in La Liga. Then they go out there and absolutely destroy. I think they won another game. What was it in the knockout stage against Club Brugge, where Sorloth scored 3 goals. They look a completely different team to the team we saw play Arsenal. I believe that who knows? We may pull something out the bag, but Atleti are definitely favourites. Newcastle, Barcelona. I think Barcelona go through. You look at the round, Bayern Munich, Atalanta. I think Bayern go through. I'm going to say Chelsea, Liverpool, City, Bayern, Barcelona, Atleti. I'm actually going to go Bodo. Bodo Arsenal will be the second quarterfinals. When luck's on your side and you look at the run-in that City have got between now and the League Cup final, right? They have a much more difficult run than Arsenal do. They've got to play Real Madrid home and away. They've got Leeds United away. They've got Newcastle away in the FA Cup. And these are the margins. Arsenal play Mansfield away in the FA Cup. Arsenal have got Leverkusen in the Champions League. On the 14th of March, when West Ham play away to City, I believe Arsenal play Everton at home. So these are the margins when you come to talking and winning the biggest honours. You need an element of luck on your side. You need things to go your way. Yes, they've got Chelsea away this weekend, but Arsenal's record against Chelsea in recent years has been very good at the Emirates. Mansfield is a favourable fixture in the FA Cup. Bearing in mind, Newcastle 3 away 3 days before they travel to Real Madrid. Mansfield, Arsenal could probably play a very weakened squad, go out there and beat Mansfield, then play a very strong squad against Leverkusen. 5 days later, they've got Everton at home. 2 days later, they then play Bayer Leverkusen. I think that fixture will probably get moved to the Wednesday. And then they play the Cup. So they've got a very favourable running of games for me between now and the Cup final. Other than the Chelsea game, they can rest and rotate massively. If they go out there and let's say they do Leverkusen 2 or 3-0, they could probably even rotate heavily in the Leverkusen game and then play a very strong team against Man City in the Cup final. Whereas you look at City have to play Real Madrid. And listen, this isn't the Real Madrid of recent years. This isn't Ronaldo, Benzema, Gareth Bale, Modric, Toni Kroos, etc. But it is still Real Madrid. And the fact they have to play Real Madrid a few days before the Cup final, West Ham sandwiched in between the Real Madrid games, and West Ham away at the moment. They've got a bit of fight. They've got a bit of determination, a bit of grit, and a bit of character. Newcastle, right before you travel to Real Madrid, listen, and it's at St. James's. Listen, it's going to be a very, very interesting March and April. I will tell you that for free right now. We have got the weekend preview coming out with Terry later on today. But there is a lot of football to get into because you look at the Champions League next month. You get into March, right? So Arsenal in March have got to play Chelsea on Sunday, Brighton, Mansfield, Leverkusen home and away, the cup final, and Everton. City have got to play Real Madrid home and away, the cup final, Leeds United away, Newcastle away, West Ham away, and Forest at home. It is going to be very, very interesting. Let me know your thoughts down below. Go down, smash that like to pieces, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you all soon. I'm out.